Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Houston Astros have placed Ronel Blanco on the IL with elbow inflammation. And yeah, this is tough for the Astros. Lose another starting pitcher. They lost Wisniewski. Obviously, they lost Spencer Arrighetti first week of the season. It was the first. It was a little bit over the first week of the season. It happened 8-9 days into the season in Minnesota. Or actually, no, it was in Seattle it happened. It was the last time we saw Spencer pitch was in Minnesota, and that was a little bit of a rough outing for him that Spencer had. But then in Seattle, we were supposed to see him pitch in Seattle for the Astros, or maybe it was after the Astros were in Seattle, we were supposed to see him pitch. But instead, while the Astros were in Seattle, he had that freak accident happened where he got hit in the hand. So, and then Wisniewski's injury happened, Blanco's injury happened, and this has just been tough for the Astros starting pitchers this year. And look, Spencer Arrighetti now he's out of the cast. You hope he can be back soon. I don't think it's going to be very soon. Maybe you can shoot for a month, potentially, for Arrighetti potentially coming back. Ronel Blanco, there is no coming back for Wisniewski. He's out for the year. He's having Tommy John. It doesn't look like Luis Garcia is going to come back. They haven't confirmed it, but I don't think he will either. We can have hope with Christian Javier coming back potentially this year. I don't know if that will happen. But maybe there is some hope Blanco could potentially make a return this year. I think the whole positive thing of this whole thing is the fact that, if Blanco's going down, it's going to be for a while. And Wisniewski's out for the year. If Lance can start pitching as the way he did tonight, going 4 1/3, but sure he hasn't been able to go farther in the innings count or the outs count, sure. But that was the highest, 8 strikeouts and 4 1/3. If he's gonna do that more often and he's gonna pitch better like he did today, that is a sign of positivity. But we'll see what happens. I'm really not too confident about this Ronel Blanco injury though, not at all. Now my heart tells me that he'll be back. He'll be back in a couple weeks, and this is just elbow inflammation. But my gut tells me we'll see you next season, Ronel Blanco, because I just don't think we're gonna see him again this year. It's what happens with all these Astros pitchers, it seems. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen at all with this injury, but I hope there is a return that is made for him, but I don't think it's going to happen. I hope I'm wrong, though. I really do hope I'm wrong. Now, I do want to say something. Earlier, I talked about Spencer Arrighetti, how that we last saw him against Minnesota. Then the injury happened in Seattle. We were supposed to, I didn't know who the Astros played next after that Seattle series. He was supposed to pitch. It was April 11th. He was supposed to pitch the series opener against the Los Angeles Angels. That was supposed to be Arrighetti's next start. And then the Astros actually, funny enough, had to start Ronel Blanco that game. That's the most runs the Astros scored in a game. That was the game that Cam Smith hit his first home run of his career. We saw Isaac Paredes hit his first home run as an Astro. Yanardis hit a grand slam. But that was supposed to be Spencer's start. But instead, that was a game that Ronel Blanco actually pitched, and that was his first win of the year, though. So, but yeah, I didn't know who they had played, but I was just, going back to that. But Blanco this year, 4.10 ERA, 3-4 record. One of those wins was against the Angels. I think in these last 2 games, really you can say maybe in the last 3 games, I think Blanco's pitched, really 4 of his last 5 games, Blanco has pitched pretty well. All of his last 5 games he's been good, but it's mainly the last 4 of 5 he's been really good. Like, the one game I wouldn't look at and say he was amazing was the Astros played the Tigers. They won the game. He got the win, but he pitched five innings, giving up 3 earned runs, had 6 strikeouts. It wasn't a terrible outing. He did give up 2 home runs. But I look at the other outings of the last 5 for Blanco that you look at and say, oh, yeah, that was a really good outing. 6 innings versus the Rangers, giving up 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. He went 8 innings with 11 strikeouts, giving up no earned runs against the Reds. Pitched against the Brewers, giving up 3 earned runs, 6 innings with 6 strikeouts. Against the Blue Jays, he went 6 2/3, giving up only 1 earned run with 3 strikeouts. This year, like I said, Blanco 4.10 ERA, 9 games, 9 starts, 48 innings and 1/3 of an inning, giving up 37 hits, 22 earned runs, and a total of 48 strikeouts. Obviously, Blanco had an outstanding year last year, 30 games, 29 starts. He had a 2.80 ERA, had the no-hitter last year in 167 innings. Hopefully, Blanco can come back this year, but with what we've seen before, I'm not too confident in it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.